Hey there, you're watching the Dave Does channel. I'm Dave Does, and this is Dave Does Reacts. Today I'm going to be checking out the band Extreme. The song is called X Out. Now, I do know Extreme. It's not like they're a band I've got lots of albums or stuff for them, but I think everyone knows the song More Than Words. Get the Funk Out, which is a great song as well. And a few others. Do You Want to Play, which was off the, was it Bill and Ted soundtrack? A few songs like that. So there are some great songs from the band, but I've never really owned an album of theirs or anything like that. So, but I know Nuno, phenomenal guitarist, and Gary, is it Gary Chabuse, something like that? Or Gary something. No, I think Gary Chabuse, I think is an actor. But Gary, I can't think of his surname. I can't remember. Gary is Gary. Gary, I know is a great vocalist as well, so yeah, really interested to check this out because as I said, I haven't really got a huge amount of knowledge of them. So, gonna be playing a video start to finish, no pausing, no talking. Gonna check it all out, talk about it all at the end, just watch it all together. If you're interested in why I do these videos, 30 years, songwriter, drummer with the bands Telescribe, Nothing Gained, plus a smattering of other bands that never really did much, but at least with the other two I have put albums out. Currently just finishing shows and about to start work on our next album for Telescribe. Although we have actually started working on it, we're kind of written a few of the songs for the album have already been written. In fact, one of them's even been played live at the moment. And then we've got some more time next year. For most of next year, we're going to be writing and recording and then getting ready for videos and all the other stuff. So if you get a chance, please do check out Telescribe or Nothing Gained or both over on things like Spotify and YouTube. Always greatly appreciated. Leave comments on those videos as I manage all of the accounts for those as well. Let's do this. This is Extreme and X Out. Without further ado, let's play this.
blessing, purple thread, poor men begging for a crust of bread, like the poor, the rich are born to die. One man suffering forever damned, the other in the bosom of Abraham, looking on beyond the great divide. The darkness drinks both sun and moon, after rain, storm clouds return, strong men bound, the housekeeper's queen. Severed is the silver cord, broken like the golden god, dust returns to death from whence it came.
Okay, there we go. That was Extreme, and the song was X Out. I was just having a look at the last minute there of that last sort of 30 seconds of the song, just to try and get some of the lyrics up. So I hadn't pulled the lyrics up, and I was struggling with the meaning of this particular song. So I'm going to break this into a couple of different things. We've got the video to talk about. We've got the song topic and title, and then just the general orchestration of the song. So first thing first, let's say it wasn't what I was expecting from Extreme. This felt a lot darker, a lot more intense. It was just felt like a dark topic was being tackled here. Haven't looked at the lyrics. I mean, generally it feels about it's like meaning of life sort of stuff, struggle, faith, hope, reality, coping in this world is what it seems to be a generalization of. But couldn't quite put it down to exactly what I think it is at the moment. I think I'd need to. So some of the way I look at it is I usually try to tie the music video into the lyrics, and then get the story from the music video. Now I don't think I can do that from this music video, and I'll come back to that in a second why. But obviously lots of darkness in there. The expressionism from both Nuno and Gary in their vocal deliveries, really good, really intense, getting that point across. Not sure what the point is quite yet because I haven't broken it down, but definitely feeling there's an emotional part to this song, so it kind of really captivated me from that point of view. So really liked the actual idea of the song. Gary Sharon, that's it. Saw it in that pop on my screen. Musically, really love it. I don't know if that's an actual guitar or not, or if it's just something we made as a prop. I've never seen something like that, but very cool. Really like what they're doing the keyboard part that he was doing. I wasn't sure if the guitars were going to come in properly at some point. Obviously it did for the solo. Great solo from Nuno as always. And obviously there was that pre-chorus kind of builds, and then we get to the second time round after the pre-chorus, I'm going to go for a verse again, another pre-chorus into the chorus, and I love the pre-chorus, lovely build into it, and then you get the chorus, X out, faith, X out, hope, etc. So I thought that was really cool. The song, I mean, it's a 6-minute song, and I wasn't sure if I was going to be, I'm like, generally 3.5, 4 minutes. I start to clock watch, and I wasn't on this, which is always a good sign. If you can get to a 6-minute song and you're not clock watching, means the song's doing well to keep you engaged, and that definitely did that. From a video point of view, it's the sort of conversation I would have loved to have been in, where you have the discussion about what you're going to do, because you could say that like maybe you're in a desert, you're in a wasteland type element there, you've got Gary there searching. The guys are on a truck for some reason, I have no idea. Apart from visually aesthetics, it might be kind of cool to have the background so they're not in a fixed position. But yeah, steampunk look, kind of. So they're giving this kind of in a savage world, He's there, he's searching, he collapses in the heat. They come over, they've got the silhouette of an angel, which is possible to do with the three of them. They stagger themselves, it looks like wings and a central piece, so that's kind of, that makes sense. Nuno rescues him and then he gets on the truck and drives off with them and he's saved in a way. And I'm guessing that's what they were trying to get across, but I don't get the lorry bit. I apart from it just being something cool to be driving around a desert on a flatbed lorry with the band playing, it doesn't do anything for me. Doesn't do anything metaphorically as far as like story, as far as what does this represent. Apart from there on a flatbed truck, it could have been, without really understanding the concept of what they're aiming for. And this is where music videos can be stylized, and you can have a really cool looking stylized video, but doesn't help the narration of the narrative of the story. So when you're trying to get a story across, I'm sitting here at the end of this song now going X out, got the song title, looked up the lyrics, got a bit from the lyrics of what I think it's about, but the video is not helping me in any way, shape or form to explain the story of the song. And there was different ways to do it. I just think it was probably just they had access to an area and meant this would be a really cool visually thing to do. And then it was a case of like, so how do we get our story told in this location? So they already had, like, I reckon the location and the truck idea came first, and then they had to try and adapt it to fit the narrative rather than have a story and then go and source a location. Always better to have a story and then source a location than the other way around and go, we've got a graveyard here, let's go shoot it. And what's the story? What's the song about? Oh, it's about partying on a bus, right? Well, but I want to use the graveyard because it'd be really cool. And then you're like, how do we make that story work? Rather than go, we've got a story, it's about, I don't know, whatever it is. As I said, party on a bus. Well, let's go find a bus then. Let's make that story. See, you see what I mean? It's about getting the right location, the video that suits, but come up with your stories first and then try and find a location. And then you can adjust the location, or you can adjust the story afterwards a little bit, but have that vision. This very much felt like we had these flat plain areas with something very cool that we're doing. Maybe it's a case that I've seen this happen before, where a band's been on tour, they've got access to a location because they're in that area, they've got a day off between shows, and they're like, we're in this area, let's shoot a music video because we're not going to get a chance to do this again. And then they go, well, what song are we going to do? This is the next video, and then they have to adjust it. So I don't know, maybe someone can help me out in the comments down below. But as far as the song, I really enjoyed it. I thought Gary's voice was great, the solo was great, drumming, although standardized. I am all about serving the song. I don't like drum parts that force the narrative. As far as like they force you into a genre. I'm very much a drummer who believes drums just sit in the background. So when I do songwriting with the bands, usually I'll be writing a riff, several riffs in a row, and I might use a couple of chord progressions just as placeholders for sections of songs. But the drums that I'll write around them will be very much groove orientated, very much just in the pocket. I won't do any massive fills. I won't try to put too much double kick stuff in there, or tom fills or anything. It will be standardized 4/4 structures, or maybe it might be a 5/4 structure, or whatever time signature I decide to go with on that song. But it will be section, section, section until we write the song and get everyone comfortable on it. And then I'll go back through it and go, how can I accent certain parts? I can hear the vocals are going here, or the guitar is going there. I could use a certain cymbal here or a certain fill there that will help accent that part, but I never do that at the writing progress. And I thought the drummer here did a great job, because everything he put into the song fitted the song. It served the song. It didn't detract from the track, or didn't pull away from the track. And that's what you want to do. So yeah, great musicianship from the band overall. Really good song, interesting looking video, but the video didn't serve the song in my opinion. But I'd love to know what you think in the comments down below. But there we go. That was Extreme and X Out. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you on the video sometime very soon. Take care.